That's a good take. I like that one. I like that one. You always gotta get comfortable with the camera. I don't know about you, but I think it's cool how street style sometimes takes things from other parts of contemporary culture and makes it their own. This week we're gonna be talking about denim jackets. Now there's a bunch of different versions, blue, black, and white, but today we're gonna be specifically focusing on the white because it's the version I like the most. But you might have noticed something about that being that denim jackets online can cost a lot of money, and today we're going to be talking about cheap alternatives to those denim jackets. Before we talk about the cheap alternatives, I do want to plug my channel real quick. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, and keep the style conversation below by commenting. Oh, denim jackets are back. Not that it ever left. They're kind of a classic look. I feel like a lot of people have used them over the years. Most recently I saw a real resurgence of it in that sort of vintage hipster kind of style, and now it's come all the way back and it's gotten into street style, and more specifically they like the black and the white. Now me personally, I think white denim jackets are the coolest. That's just because, I don't know, I've never really been on that jean on jean train, which is a lot of people are on that, so I don't really like the blue ones, and the black ones to me were always kind of boring. But the white ones really pop, and I think they're a really cool piece if you can get one. The problem being right now is you might get suckered into going and buying a branded one. And the branded ones are very, very expensive, at least in my book, for a denim jacket. And that reason being is I can go to Salvation Army right now and buy a normal denim jacket for like 10 bucks, or I can go online and buy a white one for like 150 bucks. And to me, that doesn't really make sense. I do want to bring up something real quick. So there's a difference between buying fake and buying an alternative, and that difference is whether or not branding matters. So basically, if you go out and you buy a Supreme t-shirt, or you buy a Bape t-shirt, but it's not a Bape or Supreme t-shirt, it's from a reseller that made one that looks the same way but is fake, then that's buying fake, and I don't ever recommend that, just because it's weird and it's more for you to say you have a thing without actually going out and getting the thing, and it's really not that impressive and it's kind of lame. But buying alternative is a different thing. That's when the look of the thing actually matters way more than whether or not it's branded, and denim jackets happen to be one of those things. Kind of like distressed denim jeans, where whether or not you get it from like a designer for $1,000 or get it from H&M for 10 doesn't really matter, because it's more about the look that you're trying to achieve. No one's going to call you out for wearing H&M jeans because they're not even going to know the difference between the H&M and the designer jeans. So I just wanted to make that distinction just in case anybody thinks I'm saying, oh, like you should buy a fake version of a real thing. Never do that. So after going online and finding out that denim jackets are super expensive if you buy them from a designer, I decided to go to my local mall and find something, and I don't know what compelled me, maybe it was the grace of God, to walk into Forever 21 first. I don't know why, because my deal with Forever 21 is it is a give or take system. I either go in there and I like absolutely nothing, or I go in there and I like everything, and it's such like a roulette thing, so I don't even know why I went in there, but I went in, and for once they actually had something I liked, because usually 9 out of 10 times when I'm playing that roulette game I lose. I go in there and they just have shit. But I went in and they had like 4 or 5 denim jackets and a lot of really good white ones. I was surprised. I picked my favorite out of the bunch. They had one that was like super distressed, which I really wasn't looking for, and then they had a white one, but I like the off-white better than I like the stark white. The reason being is that it looks kind of weird with the distress, in my opinion. I don't know, like the stark white pops, but just not in the right way, not in the natural kind of way that I wanted it to, so I picked the off-white. And yeah, so I'll show it to you guys right now. So here it is, my unbranded denim jacket from Forever 21. It's pretty great. I don't know if you can see it in this light, but it is in fact off-white, not stark white. Also, I'll bring it a little closer so you can see. It has, oh shit, autofocus. There we go. Has some real nice distressing right here on the top, just real good distressing there, and a little bit on the sleeves. Also, another thing I noticed is it says Forever 21 on the buttons. Let's see if it'll get it in there. Come on. Really the only branding you have to deal with on this thing, if you're one of those guys that feels a little bit self-conscious about wearing Forever 21, a couple things about the fit on this boy. First of all, I bought a small, which is weird for me because I wear at least a medium, but most of the time large, in anything that's like outerwear, like sweatshirts or jackets. And oddly enough, this fit way better as a small. I have no idea why, because most of the things in Forever 21 run really small. Maybe it's because it's supposed to be oversized, I don't really know. As you'll see when it's on, it's more fitted, which is what I like out of these kind of jackets. Same with my leather jackets. I don't like the oversized look. It looks kind of ratty to me, so I chose to have it a little bit more fitted. A couple other things to note about a piece like this is where it falls. One of the things you're gonna notice when you're wearing it is that the bottom of it over here actually falls like more above your hips. Just be aware of that when you're buying this. Other than that, it's a great purchase, and I'll definitely show you what it looks like on and the kind of outfit I personally would wear it with. Every time you wear a white denim jacket, just know that it is going to be the piece that defines the outfit. So I wouldn't wear anything to distract from that. That's why I tend to wear usually real black, real basic clothing when I wear it. Occasionally you'll catch me in a Metallica t-shirt and that thing, but other than that, I feel like generally just sticking to the black and white tones with the boring, kind of letting the jacket be the main piece of the thing is definitely where to go with that outfit. So there you have it, the white denim jacket, how to wear it, where I bought it, how to get it for cheap. I hope you liked this video, and I hope you are excited to see more videos in the future. If you are, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Again, hit the like button. And I really do want to start a style conversation on this here channel. So go ahead, drop a comment down below, talk about the denim jacket, talk about whether or not you bought one, whether or not you have a white one, and whether or not you like my outfit or if you would do it differently. Side note, be expecting a lot more videos from this channel. I only have a few on there and they're kind of poor quality. I did a lot of things like move into another house, dye my hair, but also I had to buy a new camera. So this one's a lot better. So expect a lot more high quality content coming out. And pretty soon I'm probably gonna get a mic and editing software. So it's just gonna be getting better quality as I go. But right now I'm in the infancy stage. So if you wanna see what a guy like me could do, go ahead and just subscribe, please. I want one subscriber that isn't myself by the end of the week. That'd be amazing. But until then, see you guys later.